Welcome everybody. I'm Scarab and today I have prepared a special video for you. Kinda literally, because we're going to talk about special cards. So, special cards are these kind of literally special cards that have a purple mark. These are also known as tokens or just purple cards. But all of them share the same condition. They can't be collected. Some of them are created in the middle of a battle, like the Secrets of War, and the other kind could be created by your warlord. Today, we're going to talk about the second one. Those cards that can be created by your warlord, and especially those that appear in your warlord's description. Also, I need to say that I will not count Reckonings, Whispers of Chaos, or any transformation. Why? Well, because those deserve another totally different video. And for the last thing, this isn't a top but more like a compilation, so the position of the card doesn't mean it is worse or better than the others, so without further hesitation, let's get started. Death by Noise. 1 energy. Deal 5 damage to a disoriented enemy. At first sight, you could think this is a very good and full of synergy card, but in practice, this changes a lot. First of all, I am Vegeta. Second of all, you're not Vegeta. Third of all, you wanna be Vegeta, but you can't be Vegeta because I'm Vegeta. Alright, jokes aside, these cards depend on other resources to be truly useful. For example, the 2 cheapest options to disorient an enemy are Sonic Shriek and Eidolon's ability. The rest of them, well, 4 of them needs to use all your energy to make their effects. So, this card cannot be played over the affected unit. Oh, and there's also this thing. Okay, let's keep moving. This leaves us with 3 cards and Eidolon's ability. Besides, Disorient it's a defensive mechanic, so if you're using it to immediately kill that troop or unit, you're wasting it. That's why cards like Arma Super VI disorient enemies at the site of where the damage lands. So, need more assemble than an IKEA's couch, it's why this card is here. Monstrous Mutation. 3 energy. Give +1 attack to your warlord this turn. Focus 8. Give an additional permanent +2 attack. Please let me explain before you pull out the torch. Now, seriously, we need to talk about this card deeply. Because, well, at first you could think this is very good, but in reality, this card is the highest focus requirement in the entire Thousand Sons collection. You know the thing is fucked up when the 8 energy troop needs 2 psychic energy less to do a way more powerful effect. The main problem with this card is that there's many other things to use that psychic energy instead of just wasting it for looking cooler, I guess. But there's this thing called testicular combustion that basically does way better than any other AoE card in the game in general, but you understand me, there's basically no point on using this, and if you use it, you're basically winning, and if you're winning, does really this card was worth? I mean, Don't get me wrong, it is cooler because, well, Fozzie's lore, but it is just not too situational because every card can be used on a specific moment, but this is just not useful. It does not have synergy with Fozzie's, and in general it's very pathetic. You will only use it to remove something on the first turns, and that's all you can do. So basically, being more expensive than a whole custodian army for the tabletop game is why this card is here. Shit Ranko Secret Identity. 0 energy. Reveal your true identity, draw a card, and create a random operative in your hand. I know I say transformations weren't counted for this video, but let's be honest. A video of the worst reckonings or transformations in general will be full with secret identities, so I decided to include this and wash my hands of that topic. So, let's be honest with this card. This card shares the same problems with almost all the identities on Alpha Legion. It is that there's no true value for using it on later turns. You just need to use it on the first turn because there's no point on saving your identity if your true warrior's ability is way better than the Alpha Legionary's just normal ability. So why is truly this card here if it goes 0? It can't be wrong. Well, it is for a very simple reason, and it is that it completely ruins another card, such as false colors. So, when you use false colors, you always want or Alpharius or Exodus secret identity. But what happens if you got Ingopek's secret identity instead? Yeah, you could think I just messed it up saying Ingopek instead of Shikranko, but that's the whole point. You want Alpharius, nor another random bad guy. So yeah, basically, I do not have too much to say about this card. Let's just say that it is redundant, stupid, bot guide, and it completely ruins another card when you need it. So yeah, there's nothing more to say about this. Ingopet's secret identity here. Eightfold Path. True Energy. Give a mark of chaos to your War Eater's troop. Return to your hand, goes 1 more, up to 8. Yeah, I think we all know why this card is here, and I know when I say that the position of the card doesn't mean if it is worse or better, but this is truly the worst of the cards we have seen here. So let's say it quickly. First of all, this card is for only War Eater's troops. War Eater's troops are, well, they are horrible in every way. They have like, what, 1.5 playable troops that aren't flanks? So basically, your only way to play Karn is making him a gym boss, and you know what Karn Savage does, right? It does damage to a random troop. So the only kind of troop that you can play are troops with Rage, and Rage Furies aren't known by having lots of health to receive all that damage. Instead, they are known by being kamikazes. So basically, being a totally trash that can only move maximum one troop, this thing will also cost more every time you use it. But this is not a problem because you will never use it. You will always end your games before this thing even drops. This basically is just a brick on your hand, a brick that you will never use. I mean, with all the flanks even, this is not worth. The motorcycles, 5 energy with this. The gyro 4 energy, 6 energy with this. And, for not to say it, the Mark of Chaos is a random one. If this was assured to give you a Mark of Corn, it could be interesting, but no, there's no point on it. So, congratulations to A4Pat for being the worst special card in all the game. AG, please kill this card. That was the end of the video. Thank you all for staying here. Remember to like and subscribe. I am Scarab and that was all of me for now. Goodbye.